You have all this data from your digital ecosystem. What does it tell you about current and future air and sea freight demand when it comes to soaring inflation? Are consumers spending less these days?
Definitely. Beginning of October last year, 2022, we saw already that demand started to soften. And we see that. We talk to the customers. Now the question is, when is that coming back? And nobody knows it, of course, right? The only thing is what we see is that the stock has piled up significantly the last couple of quarters. And we expect that the first and the second quarter are on par with the last quarter 2022, but in the second half of 2023, we expect there's a pickup in volume again. We saw already a little bit of a pickup in March.
So you're getting some visibility?
We're getting some visibility, but the real pickup will happen in the second half of this year.
Where do you see rates this year? Will they continue to come under pressure until that pickup happens?
So whether the rates are under pressure or not, we are asset light, right? So we don't need to fill a box. We don't need to fill a ship. We don't need to fill an aircraft. So we have to supply our customers independently, whether the freight rates are high, whether the freight rates are low. We need to focus on which kind of customers, sales channels, verticals, value proposition we offer to the customers in order to ensure that the profit margin, we call it yield, stays at a certain level.
How do you grow yields in this environment?
So coming back to my statement, number one in sea freight, and you know the market is huge. You have roughly 180 million containers volume in the marketplace. With our market share is single digit, right? 3-4%. It depends a little bit what is addressable for us, but let's call it 3-4%. As the market leader in air freight, we have a market share of roughly 10%. So the market is huge. And even if the market is softening a little bit or is currently a little bit softer, there is enough room to grow, enough room to maneuver. And there is more demand from a quality standpoint of view from customers. And we invest definitely in areas where we see a higher yield rather than into the commoditized market.